Hello and welcome. In today's exciting episode, we're looking at what's happening this month for December 2022. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket. Now, normally my what's happening this month videos, I do a recap of what I did last month and then I show you a sneak peek of what I'm doing next month, or well, this month. But apparently December is Vlogmas month where you do something every single day. And don't worry, don't unsubscribe, please. No, I thought it was just the professional channels who are monetized, and I'm not that because I don't have enough, I haven't been doing it long enough. So I don't qualify, but yeah, apparently it's everyone. So yeah, I didn't get the memo. We don't have a newsletter or anything. You just have to pick things up from watching other channels. So yeah, I won't be having any giveaways or anything like that because I don't have any sponsors or anything, but I can give you a sort of behind the scenes look every month. Oh, those are the candy canes. I bought 2 big packets and that's all I have left. So I'm on a sugar high at the moment. Well, I've sort of come down from my sugar high, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see how long those candy canes last throughout the month. So I am going to have a couple of episodes each week, which are my normal episodes where I make something. So this is an old discontinued McCall's pattern because yeah, there's a mistake in the pattern, but I explain that in the episode. And so yeah, I will be making this jacket, which is taking forever because it's a very finicky tweed to work with, but it's going to be beautiful. I prefer the pattern that I used in this one, the Vogue 7975. That's my kind of go-to pattern. But with this bulky tweed, it's bulky because it's got tulle in it, so it's not heavy bulk, it's just weird flimsy go everywhere bulk. Anyway, so yeah, I decided that the looser fitting cardigan type jacket would be better than the fitted one I normally make. But yeah, and so these are the other jackets that I'm planning to make this month. The gold one is my New Year's Eve jackets. The black and green one is a really bulky textured tweed, and when you're working with velvet or yeah, really three-dimensional textured textiles, fabrics, you have to cut them a certain way. So I might, one of my Vlogmas days, I might do just talk about how I cut that or show the actual process, because usually when I do a Make a Chanel jacket video, I don't sort of show the process of actually cutting out each piece because I personally think that's a little boring, but for that one I think it's kind of necessary. And then the bottom fabric is a pale blue Winter Wonderland, pale blue and silver with sort of multicolored, they look like little Christmas decorations or something. And yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to have time to make it this month. I was going to try and make it next month because, you know, it's still snowing in many parts. Decided that January next year is going to be beige and light blue. Those are the color palettes. That's the color palette that I'm going to use. So yeah, for December, I'm going to try and make 1 jacket and 1 dress each week. So with the tartan one is going to be a bamboo dress. This mousse one is going to be a Rita dress. And I sort of just briefly showed this mousse fabric in my other, it's also a Scandinavian print. So I sort of showed it briefly in the red dress one. That's the previous episode that you just saw. And I'm also, I'm deeply in love with the sage dress. So I want to make one of these in every single color. So yeah, I thought I've cut out the holly one. So I thought I'd start with that. And there's the gingerbread and pink one that I didn't get time to do during printing pink month. So yeah, there's loads of dresses that I want to make, but realistically, I think I can get one from start to finish. I can get 1 done each week. I think that's manageable. But yeah, maybe I'll do a pattern haul or something and talk about what I like about each of the other patterns that I'm going to get to in 2023. And because in previous fabric hauls, I've sort of said, I've sort of just showed the patterns and said, this one's cute, I want to make this one. But there are certain techniques or silhouettes that are like, there's a specific reason why I chose each pattern. So maybe I'll sort of go into that a bit. And I'll also do one of the Vlogmas days will be a sort of in-depth look at the dresses, vintage dresses that I already made in November. Because some of the patterns are really good, but they do have a few quirks and things that you really need to focus on in your mock-up stage to make sure that they're right and they fit you correctly. I think I'll also track how the two pink sage dresses are falling, because if you watch that episode, I talked about how because part of it is cut on the bias and part of it is cut on the grain, so they fall unevenly, the skirts. So yeah, I'm sort of tracking, and it takes a while for them to fall. I guess because it's 3 layers, it sort of takes longer than usual. Usually you only have to wait 24 hours or 48 hours, and then you know that that's where your dress is at. But with these ones, I feel like it's taking a little longer. So yeah, I'll track that. But also, I just don't want to hem them. There is that. And so I will also do a fabric haul of my Christmas fabrics, because I went a little overboard. Like I bought one Christmas fabric last year. That was the first Christmas fabric I ever bought. And then, this year I was just like, I don't know, they start selling Christmas fabric pretty early. And these are the tweeds that I'm picking for next year. So the one on the right is January, and the greenish one is going to be March, which is St. Patrick's Day. And then, these are my some of my patterns. So maybe I'll do a non-jacket pattern haul and then a jacket pattern haul, because at least half my patterns are jackets. And I think I'll do a Vlogmas just about my 7975 jackets, because I made some very specific alterations to make it look, I guess, more Chanel-like. So I'll go through all the alterations each time I make how to make a Chanel style jacket video. I don't feel like I should go through every single alteration that I made, but maybe if I do a standalone video, then every time someone asks, I can point to that one and say, this is what I personally did. But obviously every person has to make their own tweaks, because it's what you want to wear, not what I want to wear. I think I'll also do an episode about how I make jackets versus the quilted Chanel way of making jackets. And anytime I mention it, I just get yelled at by old people. So I've been a bit hesitant to make a standalone video about it. But because I just personally wouldn't do it that way, just because I value structural integrity in my jackets, because I want mine to last for the rest of my life. And I'm the one who fixes my jackets. I can't afford to send them out to the dry cleaner, who then has a specialist dressmaker and tailor on call to fix, rich ladies' clothes. So I make mine so that they will last and so that they will wear well. But I'll talk about that in maybe I'll just turn the comments off on that video. Anywho, it's been over a year since I've done any KonMari videos, so I think I might reorganize and sort my tweeds, my jackets, and my unfinished jackets and my fabrics. It would also be good to have a few days where I just take down one of these boxes. The top storage boxes are unfinished jackets, so I think I might take down one of those and try and just finish, because there's only a few hours in each jacket left to finish. So I think I might finish a couple of jackets, and that can be what you see for the day. And So it's just sort of a range of different things that's going to be up. And most sewing channels are doing Vlogmas. So if you don't want to get at 6 o'clock every morning, if you don't want to get a notification, might want to turn not just my notifications off, for my channel notifications off for the month. You might want to turn off, your YouTube notifications for the month, because otherwise you'll just be getting multiple dings each day, which would be super annoying in my opinion. But oh, and I recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Yay! So thank you very much, every single one of you, for watching these videos. It's very kind of you, and leaving comments and likes, and subscribing. That's awesome, and I really appreciate it. And maybe I'll see you later on this month for holiday season festivities.